What's up, everybody? Welcome again to another episode of Rant. Today, I believe our main objective is to try and get the battery relocation done. That's one of the main things that's actually keeping us from putting in our radiator, mainly because, well, without power, we can't test to see if our wrap will even work. So, yeah, there's that. And on top of that, we also want to wire in our fans at the same time. So, there's a lot that's going to go down today, but it's not going to seem like a lot, because it's just one main thing and then some small things that add up to a big thing. You'll figure it out. So this is on the phone, so I'm going to try to talk over them. These are our parts that we've picked up. I don't know if you can see all of these. Stuff to get the job done. We have this. It's going to be our positive cable, even though it's black. We're going to run it from the trunk to the engine bay. He's actually looking at it right now while he's on the phone. We have a riveter, because we're going to rivet our battery tray to the trunk. Put some rivets, glue gun in case we need to get some junk and garbage out of the way. Needle nose, because who doesn't need a needle nose? We've also got these valve stem pieces for our tires, because we found out these are kind of missing a few. So, also got a fan switch. This is a red translucent one because, you know, we want it to stick out just enough so we can see it, but not enough to be whatever. Little cloth for the battery terminal. A new positive terminal to put onto that cable. This will be for our ends. This is our negative end of the cable. Kind of reworked that a little bit to make it do what we want it to. This is going to mount to our little hookup in the front. We'll show you that later. And the tie downs to tie it all down. I've got dielectric grease hiding somewhere in the car. Let's get this thing started.
I just peeled this back so I can mount this on there, and then I'm actually gonna break this off.
Okay. Well, while you do that, I test fit our battery terminal connection, so it's definitely the way we want it. You just whittle back some of the thick. What is this? 4 gauge? Is that what he said? 4 gauge?
2.
Oh, it's 2 gauge? Yeah. Okay. Either way, it's a heavy gauge wire. You can get this at any auto parts store, honestly. Same thing at the end. We just wanted to make sure that we can get this on there right and that it would work. So we're good to go here. Now we're going to run that wire through the firewall, and then the real work begins in the back of the car. So, yeah.
Alright, so gonna use some throttle body air intake cleaner. If you have like sticky or like sloppy throttle, probably a good idea to get some of this and just spray it in there.
Also, this throttle body is 20-something years old, so
if you want to look in there, this is how it should look.
hold on. There we go.
This is how it should look. That's how it looks.
Oh, it's dirty. Very nasty. Oh gosh, it's like soot coming out of there. Yeah. So in order for us to run the battery positive cable, we're going to put it through the firewall right into this passenger footwell, through and along here, up the seat, and into the back of the vehicle that way. It's going to be a very long lead, but hey, it'll get the job done. This is where we're going to mount our battery. It's right there. We pulled the carpet back so we can actually see what we're doing. We're going to remove the carpet from the back of the seats so we can actually, you know, do whatever back here. Or we'll just cut it, trim out, you know. We'll see. See how we're feeling, if we're ambitious or not. Otherwise, we're going to drill the holes for our slots there so we can actually rivet the battery down, keep it there, make sure it sits and stays, because, yeah, this is our battery. This is what helps the car run. Are you ready for this? Moment of truth. Will it fit? Hey, we got clearance too. You want to check the trunk from the other side, see if we got room? Hang on, ready? Oh yeah. So kind of just figured out how to get the bolts off of this little, I guess it's considered a step plate to get in the car. Either way, takes a little caressing. Got to use like a screwdriver but at an angle so you can pull it up with you. It's kind of weird. We are going to run the power wire though down along this particular stretch. That way it all kind of sits in there nice and flush. You don't see it. should fit behind there, so it'll be good. Otherwise, we have this bolt I just got out. There's one more on the side, and we should be able to get this particular panel off. That way we can start trying to put the wire through the firewall. So this bolt came out of here. Got that out. This is actually like the only metal bolt in here, so I'm gonna leave that there. This should, in theory, come right out, unless it's bolted in someplace else, which I don't think it is, so. Come on, baby. You can do this. Here we go. Hey, look, an ECU. So in here, way in the back, there's one more bolt that holds it in. We're not actually going to remove that one because, well, we just needed this little piece here, move the side, and yeah, that is our brain. If we ever do an aftermarket ECU, which will probably happen if we turbo this car, that's where it's going to go back to. Since we moved this out of the way, though, we're just going to run our power wire either around it or behind it or whatever to get it from the firewall to the back of the car. Which of these grommets is it, bro?
I'm gonna cut a slit in this one right here.
The one to the very left?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta cut that guy out. And
I'm just gonna
route that cable.
I'm gonna try and just cut a slit and then force the cable through and then just like.
And that'll reach through the other side.
But I don't know where my box cutter is.
We have our negative cable ready to go. This actually was supposed to be a positive cable, but instead we cut off the ends and then gummy those up so they don't bleed any signal out or anything like that. That'll go from there to one of these bolts here in the trunk. So you'll sit there and yeah, it'll be fine. This one I know for a fact fits. I'm not sure about that one, so we'll find out. Either way, this punk is getting done. We're about to do this. Ain't that mic? I tried to say ain't that right mic, and it came out ain't that mic right. This guy knows what's up. We got tools and everything. This guy,
if you need some.
This guy knows what's up. Hey, we got it through. We're getting it through, finally.
Push towards me.
Come here, buddy.
Go ahead and push it down, force it down.
Maybe I should pull it out a little bit more. There you go.
But we're riveting this on. The reason why we're riveting it instead of like doing bolts is because we feel like it's gonna hold well, and also if this breaks, dude, $10 we can get another one. And just move it over a little bit. We are not hitting the fuel tank. I want to clarify that. We were afraid of that ourselves, so I wanted to put that out there. We're not hitting the fuel tank. There's actually a gap in between this body panel and what's underneath it. So basically you go through that. Once you feel like go through, just pull the drill back up. Like I said, we got a riveter. We're putting the rivets in. It's not going to affect the panels underneath, so you're good to go to do this.